Pisces, Happy New Year. How's it going? I hope that you're doing well. Starting off in your first house, I have the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, my bad, reverse. And it looks like in your house of identity, you're focused more so like on work and your career goals and like how you can like change your financial situation right now. I see if you've been working a lot or if you've been trying to manage your financial situation, that the progress doesn't seem to be going as fast as you intended for it to be. Like you might get like one paycheck every 2 weeks, and like even though like it's a fairly decent sized check, it's not enough for you to move on. So it's kind of like you're living check to check, and you're looking for other means of expanding your income. Even with the second house, I have your house of money. I have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, and it looks like you're having trouble with finances in terms of like trying to manage them and like seeing where it's coming from and like how you can obtain more as opposed to like just grinding and working every day and like getting little in return. I can see you starting to contemplate like other avenues for like developing your finances so that you won't struggle. In your third house, I have the moon. And what I'm seeing with the moon is that there's a potential that, like, if you ask for advice, it could seem a little misleading to fix your situation. But I see, like, if you know who to ask, then you wouldn't get as much misleading information. Because if you ask everyone for, like, financial advice and like how to solve your situation, they all will have their own ways of like managing it, but there's a few people that resonates with you and can help you get out of your situation. I see that they would be people that are very close to you. I could even see some trickery when it comes to finances, maybe even a divorce, which made your finances take the turn towards the worst. In your fourth house, I have the Three of Swords reversed. It looks like you're facing the reality of the situation. Maybe you heard from like family and friends, like, hey, you're starting to spend a whole bunch of money, and like, you're. I'm noticing that you don't have money to like fix your car or like do anything um, fun anymore, and it's like I can see you more so like starting to open yourself up for thing, up to that advice, as opposed to like pushing it away. I can even see this as a situation where you're like, okay, I need to take control of this situation. I need to start making changes within my life so that I can live a abundant, healthy life. And your fifth house, your house of play, I have the Two of Cups reversed. Every time when I'm looking at myself like in the camera, it's like I always feel like I always feel like the camera version of me is going to do something slightly different. So I'm like, yo, are you going to move slightly different? But no, it does the exact same thing as me. I feel like that's one of the best examples to um, describe how this to describe your fifth house. So if you're looking for a relationship, or if you're looking for to meet someone else, or even if you've got in a disagreement with someone and like they and you guys ended up separating, they're pretty much doing the exact same thing that you're doing. So whatever you're doing to them, they're going to do to you. You guys are both mirroring each other. Is what I'm getting out of this in your fifth house. In your sixth house, I have the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like in your sixth house, your house of routine, like your mundane activities, like they're they're going pretty smoothly for you. Like it looks like if you have like chores around the house, or like just things that you need to do, or just to take care of, just your mundane activities, it's like you're able to take care of them with ease, like no sweat at all. Like running errands is pretty easy for you during July. I mean, during January, Pisces. Still too early for me, isn't it? I feel like that's where you're getting your power from. Being able to knock out tasks, knock out small, mundane tasks. That's giving you energy and power, and that's going to really help you feel abundant. Even if it's not like you're working for somebody and like making money out of this. I feel like just you helping people out and doing like small, mundane tasks is really going to put you like in that state of abundance, so that like you can start earning more money as opposed to like losing it. In your seventh house, I have the Page of Pentacles reverse. So you could have gone through a breakup or maybe a divorce, which could have made your finances take a turn towards the worst. Like it's in your air sector with the moon card, so like there's a potential that there's been miscommunication or misunderstanding. Maybe someone felt misled or led on, strung along as well. I'm seeing in your relationship sector, like you you just feel like you have to let something go, or someone had to let you go. So there could have been a breakup, or a breakup that you're going through, or maybe you had an opportunity to speak to someone, but it didn't work out. Maybe you were too shy, and like things didn't work out how you planned it to work out. So you know, it just feels like a loss. Like, oh shoot, I messed up being able to date this person, so now I have to look for other options, or maybe this feels like a big loss because y'all had such good rapport. In your eighth house, I have the Two of Wands. I feel like someone feels like no one's communicating with them. So this could be potential like, alright, so take a good look at these pictures. This was in your relationship house. This is in your eighth house of hard topics, sex, etc. So like let's just say you were looking at this stick right here, and that was the person that you adored, you fell in love with, you liked, and they ended up being the Page of Pentacles, or they ended up being the pentacle that you lost, or that you felt that you lost. Okay, so maybe if you turn your head towards this stick instead, or even if you reverse it, like maybe this was the one that you were paying attention to and you were offering them the world, and you weren't paying attention to this staff over here. Well, I feel like if you pay attention to this staff over here, then you could actually get the relationship that you want. Because maybe there's someone that has their eye on you, but you haven't noticed it yet. Maybe it's been very subtle, and you haven't been able to like determine, does this person like me, do they not like me. But if you just take an about face and just look at the options or the opportunities that are around you, then you could probably end up meeting someone instead of like um, dreading the loss of this person. Even in your ninth house, your house of expansion, so I could see you possibly losing sleep over this person. Like I wouldn't say like it could be like a financial situation that you felt like there was a loss. Maybe it could have been like loss with within a partner or relationship. Maybe just money troubles. But I'm getting more so like just a connection with somebody, and like I feel like that's really having an effect on your sleep. Like you're staying up. But I'm getting like a very awoke energy. Like you're not getting as much sleep. I don't see it too much as a bad thing, but like your sleep schedule is being affected. So just be aware of that. And it's because of this Two of Cups reverse moment. I feel like if you look at more astrology videos. They'll help you out. I mean, like, I don't know where you're going to find one. Like, I have no idea where you're going to find, like, information about Pisces. But, you know what? Keep searching. Yeah, so, like, just watch more astrology videos, and I feel like they will help you out through January. So pay attention to your charts through the month, because this is in your house of expansion, and I'm looking at this blanket. It just has all the different signs on it. So maybe there's advice you could take from various different signs. In your 10th house, I have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So I can see, like, in your relationship, whoever this person was, or even, like, within your work or career, just not trying to work it out, not trying to, like, overthink things too much. Uh, like, it could be, like, your head's just too focused on, like, the grind. Maybe it's telling you to, like, enjoy the process as well. Like, be more process oriented than result oriented, but also kind of have like an idea of like where you want the finish line to go, like where do you want things to end, because it doesn't seem like beginning things is too difficult for you. I'm also getting a text from there, since this is in your 10th house of work, so like I feel like someone could text you. Like, there's going to be a significant text that someone sends you, like, in terms of work. So keep an eye out for that. In your 11th house, I have the Tower. And what I'm getting is losing hope. So maybe you felt like, because of this Page of Pentacles reverse situation, you've lost hope. You probably lost some confidence in yourself. And you're having just a hard time understanding, like, how to repair things, because, like, this tower has broken down, and it's like, what do I do now? Like, I built that tower, and it took so long to put together, and it's like, now it's just destroyed, like, within a second. It's like, now I have to do it again. I have to rebuild this tower over again if I ever want to see the same tower again, or I have to start making a new tower. But not all is lost, so don't lose hope. Even if a part of the tower was destroyed, go ahead and make those renovations on your tower, not other people's tower. It could be like, I could also see like if this was a divorce situation. So like, let's just say you were living in their castle, their tower, but they didn't have like a really good foundation, and then like the lightning struck, and like their tower is now burning and is being destroyed, and you're like, hey, that was my protection, that was supposed to keep me safe, that person's tower, and it's like, okay, now I don't have their tower to live in, so it's like I gotta create my own tower, or I gotta find another tower to live in. Rapunzel. In your 12th house, I have the Death reverse. Watch the sunrise. That's all I can say. I feel like if you watch the sunrise, that's going to heal all your problems. Well, most of them. It might not bring you the money that you want, but it will help you feel better about your financial situation. It might not bring the relationship that you want, but it will help you feel better. And that's at least a step in a direction, just to feel better. And like what I just say, watch the sunrise, because if you just watch the sunrise, it's kind of like a new beginning kind of thing. It's almost as if your mind just resets, and I feel like that would be very important. Like, even if you're not like consciously um, aware of like what's going on, like well, of course it's your subconscious mind, so you're not entirely conscious of what's in it, but I feel like if you watch the sunrise, and even if it's not something you consciously try to do to heal yourself, I feel like just watching it will like heal what's ever like in the back of your mind. It'll heal like this situation for you. So like probably make that a habit. Wake up early in the morning, watch the sunrise, even watch the sunset if you need to. But I'm mainly getting sunrise out of this, and I feel like that'll help you like with this tower moment to put things to an end. For your overall message, I have the blade reverse. Well, the blade coming as your medicine. Okay, what the blade is telling me is that all great things come to an end, but if it never comes to an end, then it probably wasn't that great. If that makes sense. So, like, what you see this blade, like, usually what it says is, like, the blade represents, like, cutting energetic cords or things that don't serve you, um, or just using it responsibly. So, like, you have the power of the blade. Whatever it is that you want to cut off, whatever it is that you want to destroy and, like, um, let go of, you have the power to do that. But if it's a great thing that has reached its climax and it's ready to end, then it's up to you to decide, like, when you want to use the blade. Because if you hang on to the situation longer, yeah, I can see it becoming more toxic for you. But overall, you know your situation best. So, like, you should know how to use the blade. Alright, just to summarize what your reading told you, in your first house with the Seven of Pentacles reverse, the Two of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Swords, I could see, like, whatever it is that you lost, probably a relationship, maybe you've gotten out of a divorce, or just overall ending things, like, it's been keeping you up at night, and you feel like you have to work at it again. And I just see, like, if you take some time to just reflect on the situation, but don't spend too much time reflecting on it, because, like, you might put yourself in a negative vibrations or a negative state of mind. Um, don't dwell on it too much. Just allow your thoughts to flow. That way they won't haunt you. You have to be able to acknowledge it and look at your thoughts so that you'll know what's best for you, and so that you can end the situation and leave and, like, start working on more tangible things, even if that's money. And as far as your earth house goes, I see that if you I can see, like, with your finances, they aren't working for you as well as, like, you want them to be, or as well as you intended. But I see, like, if you help people out, or if you just do do favors for others, then, like, that'll put you in the state of abundance to where, like, you'll start receiving more money, like, more wealth will start coming to you, because it's possible. It's just that I feel like you just need to take some time to help others out with their problems so that they can get ahead, and so that you'll feel better about yourself. Not necessarily, like, in a selfish way, but just to help others out. But with that being said, in your air sector, it looks like if there's been lying or some sort of manipulation, maybe someone's, like, tried to cheat you out of money, or, like, maybe you have to take a loss, or maybe lose a partner, a romantic partner, in order for something new to happen, maybe to get yourself into, like, a new relationship. Now I feel like that would be very helpful, because in your water sector, it looks like you can have a relationship, but you just need to end something in order for you to make way for something new, as opposed to, like, just staying, like, with the same person, or knowing that the relationship is over and just staying, like, within that toxic environment or toxic energy when you both are out of the relationship. And like I said, like, you have the blade, like, you know what to cut, you know when to cut it. So trust your own intuition, Pisces. That's all I have for you for January. Thank you for watching, Pisces. Happy New Year's.